Hi there guys, Bowlington here, and today I would like to welcome you back to another episode of Hardcore. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys what I've done since last episode. It's going to be kind of a shorter episode because I've really been, the last couple days, I've really just been in a building mood. Not really wanting to record, just wanting to build and build and build and build. So I've kind of been doing a lot of building and not quite as much recording as I should be, but it's paying off because my worlds are starting to look really good. So as you can see here, I am starting to lay out a what would you call that? The obligatory name wall that a YouTuber has to have in their world. I had one in my, actually I didn't have one in my original Let's Play world. Have one here. I'm going to rig this up similar to the fashion that Brinny Beast has his lit up in. And it's going to have the redstone lamps as the text, and it's going to be daylight, nighttime dependent, or whatever. It's going to have the daylight sensor, and it's going to be awesome. I've also cleared out this field, as you can see, and I've incorrectly dug the trench for the redstone lighting on the right side. It goes on this side, but I dug it on this side for some reason, and I haven't had a chance to fill it back in. So what I'm going to have to do is fill this back in and then dig the same trench on this side. So yeah, that's going to be coming in the near future. I'm going to get this field sorted out. I'm going to have that sign sorted out. And I also might have this pathway cut up and go up over the mountain and go behind it. Either just for me, for maintenance to work on the lights, or as an addition to the forest and have the forest go off in that direction as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back down towards the front of the house. As you can see up on the top there, probably wouldn't have noticed unless I'd said something. These torches, I have had a couple of issues with creepers falling down from the top of the house and blowing stuff up. Back in 1.4.7, I remember not having any problems with mobs up there. I think it's because I was too far out of their range to target me to come after me, so they wouldn't risk falling off. They just kind of stay up there. But now it appears in 1.5 there's a tweak somewhere, and the creepers, if I'm standing like right here, a creeper up at the peak of the house right there will turn and come after me. I have no idea why. I don't know why they can target that fire, but they definitely can. The other thing you're going to notice next is you're going to see this kind of weird pattern that I've done here. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. This is kind of something that I just put here. What I may do is have this kind of have the steps go around in this pattern all the way down, and then have a lowered path, and then have more steps on the other side. I don't know. But all of this grass right here just looks really plain. I need to add some depth to it somehow and make it look a little bit more ornate. We'll go inside next and we'll see what I've done downstairs. I have moved all of my cattle and everything to a new location. So this room is now vacant. I have demolished this wall because I mainly did it as a reminder so that I would tell myself to come back and fix this room after I finished recording today. But this is where the bedroom is now, and I'm going to continue digging this whole area out because I want to bring the entire room down by 1 or 2 blocks. 2 is going to be kind of difficult, but I need to bring it down at least 1 to this level. And then I need to replace the block that goes there. Reason being, if I break any of these blocks right here, that's the floor to the roof above. So, yeah, I can't really I can't put any designs or anything in the floor if there's only 1 block in between them. And I think what I want to do is exactly what I just said. I'm gonna have to bring this whole room down, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because there's more stuff to see. Yes, there is. And I put this, I haven't really changed anything out here yet. I'm definitely going to, I'll probably put fence posts. I wonder if I have any. I've got a fence post. I'll put a fence post here. Well, I think I might bring this wall back 1 more and put fence posts on these stone bricks right here, because I think it just adds to the fact that there's a railing that goes around this thing, so there's at least some form of safety. Alright, so let's replace the stone brick that we moved because it's here because creepers like to come in this back door. I don't know where they're spawning. There's a lot of light out here, and there's fences all the way out in the boondocks. I have no idea where they're spawning, so I'm going to have to nail that down at some point. So heading down the terraces here, you'll notice two things. Actually, you'll notice three things. You'll notice that there is a shitload of fences everywhere. And I am not entirely certain about if this is too many or not. So feel free to leave your opinion on whether or not this is too many fences. I kind of think that this fence line, the one that goes... this fence line that goes around might be superfluous. Because there's this fence here, and then there's another fence line up there. So I don't really think I need this last set of fence. But I'm not sure. I just kind of went crazy when I was building this. I just went and got like 2 stacks of oak logs and turned them into planks, and then turned those into sticks, and then turned those into fences. And I just kind of went to town. And this is what I came up with. I am going to continue the wall. That is probably going to peter out right about there. So the top tier is probably going to end right about there. The next tier is going to end a little bit farther back, and then this bottom tier is probably going to go all the way around. And the reason I want it to go all the way around is because I would like to put a pathway over to this direction. And eventually I would like to build a bridge across here somewhere. I'll probably do it. I might do a double bridge, actually, with a junction in the middle, because this land over here I haven't gotten to. I might demolish that tree and put a bridge from over there across, and then over on this side have a bridge from there over to that side, and then explore the mountains and stuff. And I already pretty much know what's over there on those mountains because we've used this seed before for another series. And I also have a dirt mine, if you can believe it, over on the back side of the mountain, because when I was building this, I kept running out of dirt and I was needing more and more and more. So I just went off and mined it somewhere that I would most likely not find again, or that I would not show. But as you can see here, this is a bridge, quote unquote. It's definitely a work in progress. I am very skeptical about this section right here and the section on the same area on the same side, or on the opposite side. It doesn't have flow. This piece, if you cut this off right here and you cut it off right there, this piece in the middle has good flow. Like, it comes down, then it goes back up. This one is just like stop, go down, loop, go down, loop, then it gets into the flow. See, I don't like that. I don't even know why I put that there, but I'm definitely going to change that. If you have any helpful suggestions about how I can make this flow a little better, feel free to leave them below. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to remove that piece and that piece. Those are 2 stairs. And I think I'm going to remove those and just put blocks. That might fix the problem on both sides. I'm not quite sure. We might as well. We've got a little bit of wood. We might as well just go ahead and do it while we're here. Cobblestone is a good idea. And yes, I know I'm drowning. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove... Oh, come on. Why can't I put a block under me when I'm floating like that? Okay, so you and you. Let's see about putting one here. And then I'll put one perhaps right there. That might help. Oh, I hate having to build in water. I've tried to refrain from building scaffolding because I wanted to just focus on the building, not building the scaffolding. But in this water, it's too deep right here. Like over there I can, on the other side there's ice, but right here it's only 1 block deep, so it's pretty easy to build from. That helps, actually. That does help, but I think this one needs to be... Why am I doing that with a pickaxe? This one needs to be the opposite direction, I think. I think it needs to go this way. Yeah, I think that works well. So let's go ahead and let's mimic that on the other side. And then this place might actually look somewhat decent. Alright, so we'll put... just set the block down. It's not a difficult, complex task. You just gotta set the block down. Alright. I also noticed in 1.5, I think there's a new sound for items dropping into water. I picked that one up. Let's see if we can hear it. Wait, hang on. Oh, of course. I try and make note of it, and it just doesn't feel like working. All right, so this obviously doesn't go here. Where did I change this up on this side? So that goes directly, it goes right there. And then this piece goes right here, and then this piece. Is that right? Yes, that is right. And that does look a little better, even though that block needs to be moved, because that block looks a little bit out of place. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this off. We'll go take another look at it. That definitely helps with the flow. Let's see what we can do about this area right here, because I'm not crazy about this little design right here. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's use dirt this time. Alright, and then this, I'll probably just do a mimic of what I did on the other side. So that'll go. That was a weird glitch. There we go. And I might see if this wants to. I think I might end it right here, but I'm definitely going to remove this one and put a full block back. So let's try this here. That's definitely helping. I will tell you what, that is definitely helping how much I like this building. But it's not quite there yet. It needs to go farther down. So let's try. I think this can go here, and then I think it needs to go more with the curve of the actual staircase right there, because it goes straight down. I think I need to either make the stairs like that angle, or I need to make this design follow the stairs. But the middle looks 100 times better, I'll tell you. This part right here, I'm feeling a whole lot better about having the supports in there. I wanted to put supports in this thing because I wanted to have it be semi-practical when you think about how it's built and what supports it and where the weight is distributed and stuff like that. I'm weird. I think like that sometimes when I'm playing Minecraft. So I was worried about what the if this was real, what kind of stresses and what kind of structural problems would it have if I did this. So let's go and let's get it to that point right there. This side. We'll get this side to that same point that it is on the opposite side, and then I'll worry about the details later. Come here. No. Why can't I? I wish I could just place blocks like I can on land. Alright, so this needs to be that, and that, and that. Which this one placed wrong. So this one needs to go here. Oh, those are squids and stuff. I heard something splashing around. I was like, oh my god, what is that? So put... Oh. Building in water. One of the small annoyances. There we go. Alright, so remove this dirt. That makes a world of difference. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go take a look at it from farther away and see how it looks. That definitely, it helps. It helps, but it needs to be refined a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do like I said. I'm gonna have to make that little side piece right there conform to the stairs when it goes down. I think that'll make it look the best. And then I would, if I do actually decide to get fancy, I might do redstone lamps right there where this single piece of wood is right there. I might do redstone lamps and have a daylight sensor somewhere. I don't know, but I'm really bad at making redstone compact, so I don't know how I'd be able to fit it in a bridge. That's kind of a engineering hurdle that I would have to come over. But yeah, it's definitely taking shape. I'm glad with the progress I've made on this so far. But I think we should move on. There's two other things that I want to do today, or I want to show you guys today, and one of them is this area. Now, this area is being invaded by a spider. Alright, threat is eliminated. This area is going to be a trophy wall, like Brenny Beast has in his hardcore world. I like the idea of a trophy wall because it's another aesthetic design, or it's an aesthetic element that I think is pretty cool. And it's just like, oh yeah, look, I was able to get a silk touch pickaxe and mine all of these blocks, and so that'll be very cool. I'm gonna put that all along here, and then I'll put signs below them for what they are, or I might do what they are and what day I achieved, or what day I picked the blocks up. I don't know. I'll do something creative for this area. But as you'll notice up here, I also smoothed it out, so it's a lot smoother than it used to be. I need to put this back because I lost these blocks. I placed these blocks and then I crashed in a previous recording today, and I didn't put them back. I forgot to. So yeah. Oh, hang on. What kind of are these? Oak? Yeah, those are oak. I was about to say, I see these blocks missing, and I have logs, but they're the wrong kind, so I guess I won't. No! Only thing bad about having fences everywhere is you get stuck behind them a lot more often than you'd think. All of you may or may not have been wondering what all these sand blocks are for. Well, they're basically just entry and exit. So, everywhere there's a sand block, I can be like, oh, that's an entrance. Boop! Okay, I'm in the safety of my fence. That's all good. And I also cleaned this area up over here a little bit. I smoothed it out, and I took out a couple of the trees that were there. I don't know what I want to put here. I might try and build a wool farm, but I'm not quite sure how I would do that. I'd probably have to go look at Brenny's videos and see how he did it, because his wool farm is pretty beast. Brenny, beast. I wasn't even thinking about that until after I said it, but I think I'll probably... I want to have a wool farm like that. Might not have all the colors, but it's going to definitely have the colors that I want to build with. So I'll have red and black and green possibly, and maybe blue. So I think those are the colors that I'll have. And that is a mighty fine sunset with the backdrop. I wonder what it looks like from over here. That is a screenshot right there. Wow, this place is looking really pretty, especially with like when you look at it like this, when you take a moment and you look at it in like a cinematic area or a cinematic way, it looks just really, really awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much where I want to stop it off. I wanted to do forgot that I had one other thing over here, and this is going to be the site of a windmill. I have decided to build a windmill. I said I was talking about it. I've decided to build one because I want to have... this house has to be powered by something, and I can't use hydroelectric. I can't use geothermal. So why not use wind power? So I'm going to build a windmill up here, and it's probably going to be a few blocks taller than the top of that tree. So it's going to be pretty tall, and this pit right here I'm going to fill with water, and I'm going to use it as a place to drop down while I'm building this so I don't take any fall damage. Hello. But this is going to be coming in the very near future. I'm going to get the bridge fixed in the very near future, and I'm going to just continue developing this world, because the more and more time I put into this world, the more I fall in love with it, and it's going to get really, really epic over time. And that, speaking of epic, I've been getting asked for downloads for this world for a while now, for a good while, since right near when the series started. People have been asking me for downloads. I will be doing a download on the 40th episode. So every 40 episodes, if I make every every 40 episodes you'll get a world download, and I might not just do this world. I might do this world and another world that I was working on. I might do, I don't know. Every 40 episodes you'll get a download for this world, and you can play on that. So don't bother asking for downloads anymore, because they will be coming on the 40th episode and every subsequent 40th episode, just to keep it easy to remember and to have something to shoot for. And I also want that to be like little progression areas. So I have the world save. I'll probably save all of them in an archive, and then at the end of the series, when I do eventually die, we'll go back and we'll look at each world as it was in that episode and be like, oh, okay, so this is the world before I built this, this, and this. Wow, this is what it looked like. I can't believe I was a terrible builder back then. And this new place is awesome, but that old place is terrible. Oh, who noticed the irony? I said the new one is terrible. I'm pointing at the terrible little boathouse, and then I said it's terrible, pointing at the massive, sprawling mansion on top of the hill. Yeah, the irony is so thick you could cut it with a knife. So yeah, but that's pretty much where I want to stop it for today. I feel like I've rambled on long enough, and I have shown you guys pretty much everything that I've built so far. And I will be working on the bridge, the windmill, and just some other areas. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with this wool farm or whatever I decide to put here. And yes, that's pretty much it. You guys can let me know what you think about the fences. Do I have too many? Do I have too few? Do I need to move them around? Where should I move them? The windmill up there, I have a question. Do you guys think that this centerpiece right here should be spruce wood or oak? I'm thinking spruce to match the house and to match the bridge, but I'm not 100%. So you guys can let me know about that, and you can give me any tips that you think might help fix this bridge right here. So that's where I want to leave it. Finally, been saying it for 10 minutes. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. For Hardcore Minecraft, this is Bowlington, signing off.